As in boxing, many MMA fights are won by knockout. An expert with either limb, Bas Rutten usually lets the opponent's defense determine his offense. In a fraction of a second, he decides whether to punch or kick and where. Here's how he decides. The great advantages of a punch: speed and accuracy. The key is leverage. In a punch, the lever arm is short and in line with the fighter's own eyes. He can snap it out quickly, with power and on target. But the punch has a problem: limited range. In a traditional boxing stance, only 3 feet on average. From a square MMA stance, 4 feet. The longer a lever, the more massive the punch's power. It's called mechanical advantage. For reliability and accuracy, the punch is the more effective knockout tool. But the question remains, is one target better than another? In the quest to win a fight by knockout, is there really an anatomical bullseye? This is the result they're looking to achieve when attempting to inflict a knockout. A chain reaction. Upon contact, the skull accelerates and decelerates rapidly, but the brain, floating in cerebrospinal fluid, keeps moving. The brain recoils toward the back of the head, causing trauma from the rear, then rebounds to the front of the head, multiplying the damage. Trauma from both sides. Neurotransmitters fire. It's like an electrical storm short-circuiting the nerves. Doctors call it a severe concussion. We call it a knockout. Of 28 wins, Bas Rutten has ended nearly half his bouts with a knockout blow. But are they lucky shots, or is there a knockout button? He decides on a left hook to the temple, one of the weakest spots on the head.
This is the kind of punch that he can't see coming because you're looping around. Every time when somebody gets knocked out, every fighter will ask you, what did he hit me? Because they didn't see it coming.
3, 2, 1, go. Just watching the head, it just snapped back really, really fast. It was fairly impressive, so.
Those are no marshmallows.
Bas's left hook to the temple delivered 1,291 pounds of force, but more importantly, a hit value nearly double the concussion threshold.
You had a hick of about 391, so that's significantly more than what we would expect in terms of a mild traumatic brain injury.
The numbers show the side of the head may be the most vulnerable, but they also prove that there's more than one light switch for a knockout.
The data that we just received kind of confirms what we knew about fighting. There's more than one magic button.
But there's a hidden lesson in the data: precision. One-shot knockouts may actually be safer than long, grueling fights. The answer? Ultimate fighters are trained warriors, a combination of genetic advantage and rigorous training. This is no normal human body. Their defensive tactics take years to perfect, and their bones and muscles can withstand far more trauma than the average human.